Alright, so legends, how we doing this fantastic evening? My name is Sawyer, and I'll be here for tonight's True or False Trivia Show. 989, let's see, saying hello to everybody in the chat box. How we doing? So, for tonight's True or False Trivia, the first show, the topic will be football. For the topic, we'll be sporting 10 statements. For each statement, there are 2 possible answers to choose from, true or false. And you'll have about 15 seconds to think about which answer is the right one. If you think you know, lock it in and hope for the best. If you answer the question correctly, you receive 100 points. If you collect 700 points out of the 1,000 possible collectible points, you qualify for the $1,500 shared prize pool. So what does that mean? That means you don't have to answer every question, just 7 out of 10 to get there to the prize pool. And nice Saxton, thank you, and I'm balking, well, kind of. But now, ladies and gents, just a few seconds before we get ready. Quagmire saying giggity giggity, hilarious. So, now, let's begin the trivia show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go. So, ladies and gents, for the first statement, England won the third place at the 2018 World Cup. Is this statement true or is it false? England won a 3rd place at the 2018 World Cup. Well, ladies and gents, it's a pretty recent World Cup, right? Just 4 years ago. And I mean, do we remember what happens? Well, England didn't get to the 3rd place. They actually ended up in the 4th place. This is a false statement. Yeah, they ended up being 4th instead of the 3rd. So for the first statement, legends, it's going to be false. And for those who just joined in, no worries, you're still not late, right? You can join in the middle of the trivia. Now, for statement number 2, 48 teams will participate in the 2026 World Cup. Is this true or is this false? Do you know how many teams participate now in the World Cup? And do you know whether or not 48 teams will participate in the 2026 World Cup? Well, ladies and gents, this statement is true. And why I like this is the fact that Latvia actually has a chance to finally qualify for the World Cup because we've never done it, and now there'll be more teams, so more opportunities. Quite cool. But now for statement number 3, ladies and gents, Diego Maradona is the oldest player to ever appear at a World Cup final match. Is it true or is it false? Well, Diego Maradona, one of the legends, the GOAT of football. But is this true or is this false? Well, ladies and gents, this will be false. Diego Maradona was not the oldest player to ever appear at the World Cup final match. And I see most of you got this statement correct. Beautiful. And now we have 7 statements left, so this is the final moment for you to join in. The final point in time for those who are just tuning in. But now for statement 4. Croatia has reached the World Cup semi-finals 3 times. Is this true or is this false? Well, Croatia actually have a chance to get to the finals this year, right? They're going to be playing in the quarters now. But what about the previous World Cups? Do you think they reached the semi-finals 3 times or no? Well, legends, this is a false statement. Croatia actually reached the semi-finals 2 times. I believe it was in 1998 and 2018, right? Yeah. Croatia got it to the semi-finals twice, maybe. This year, it'll make it 3 times. We'll see how they play on Saturday. But now, for statement number 5, Iker Casillas won the World Cup Golden Glove Award in 2010. Is this true or is this false? Well, I mean, if you didn't know, your boy Sawyer, when I was younger, used to play football as a goalie, and it's actually my dream to get that far, but I didn't. I didn't. But do you know whether or not he got that? Did he get the award? Yes, Iker Casillas did win the World Cup Golden Glove Award in 2010. Almost everyone got this statement correct. Beautiful. And now we're halfway there. 5 statements left, ladies and gents, for statement number 6. In the 2010 World Cup final match, Spain defeated Netherlands by 2-1. Is this true or is this false? Do you remember how that game ended? Was it 2-1 for Spain. True or false? Ladies and gents, the right answer for the statement will be false. If I remember correctly, the game ended 1-0. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't 2-1 for Spain. So, ladies and gents, for those who got that statement, 100 more points for you. Beautiful. Remember, you have to collect 700 points to qualify for the shared prize pool. And now, as of 2022, Germany has played in 8 World Cup finals. Is this true or is this false? Well, Germany, it's a bit of a painful moment for Germany for the last 2 World Cups. What has happened? Haven't been able to qualify, right, for the playoff stages. Maybe 2026 or Euros 2024, they'll be able to get there to the finals, right? Germany has to show us they can. But for the statements, yes, it is true. Germany did play in 8 World Cup finals, which is actually quite interesting. And we count West Germany, you know, the Germany back in the 20th early century. But now for statement number 8. Uruguay won all of their group matches without conceding a goal at the 2018 World Cup. Is this true or is this false? The group stages. I mean, probably most of us remember how the playoffs went, but do you remember the group stages? And do you remember how Uruguay performed? Well, ladies and gents, this statement will be true. Yeah, surprising enough, Uruguay did win all their group matches. Why is it surprising? I mean, I'm not saying Uruguay is bad, it's just football is surprising, you know, and unexpected things can happen, but they did end up winning all their group match stages. And now only 2 statements left, 200 possible points up for grabs. Cristiano Vieri was the only one to score a hat-trick at the 1998 World Cup. Is this true or is this false? Was he the only person to score a hat-trick in 1998 World Cup? True or false? Ladies and gents, once again, only 200 points are up for grabs. And for this statement, it is going to be a false. Interesting enough, in 1998 World Cup, only one person did score a hat-trick, but it was not Cristiano Vieri. So the answer to the statement is false. And now, for those who still have 600 points left, this is the final chance to qualify for the prize pool. Final statement. Spain scored only 8 goals and still won the 2010 World Cup. Is this true or is this false? Ladies and gents, do you remember how Spain did in the 2010 World Cup? Did they actually just only score 8 goals? Well, this is a true statement. Another surprising but a true statement. Ladies and gents, congratulations there to all those who were able to answer at least 7 statements correctly and collect at least 700 points. If you do, you qualify for the $1,500 shared prize pool. And I see that the prize per winner is 50 cents. Not bad, not bad. Compliments there to all those with the supreme football knowledge. But don't you worry. In about a few hours, we are going to start off the second trivia show of the night with the topic of general knowledge. So be ready for that. Sharpen your brains, because Mr. Sawyer will be back very shortly. So once more, thank you for your time. Enjoy your evening. I'll be back in a little bit. Ta-ta!